Hi guys, we're back to part two. So part two, again, we are doing this official statement from Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin. Yeah. So we've just done part one. I read it out without too many interruptions. There was a bit of a long intro at the beginning where I'm defending Donna Presley, who is a genuine first cousin of Elvis and did grow up around Elvis. So a little bit of defending, then I kick in, I read out Donna's statement that she sent me in the middle of the night. She's very concerned that the word addict is being unfairly used concerning her cousin Elvis. She wants to defend her cousin. She wants to defend the Presleys. I want to defend Donna. She's being attacked and bullied by the same two trolls. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. Anyway, I've said enough about the bullies, the trolls, the fake Elvis channels, the fake Elvis fans, the bitter, angry, scummy followers of these two channels. I've said enough about them. There's not many of their followers left. Their following has dwindled to almost nothing, which is quite laughable. Right. Let's play the intro. I like playing this intro. Are we ready? Here goes, guys, the Elvis Truth Fast. We're trying to get the truth about Elvis out into the world from a family member, a first cousin of Elvis, Vernon's sister's daughter. She has Elvis blood in her veins. She grew up around Elvis.
The Elvis Truth Files, defending Elvis.
Okay, guys, right. Let's get rid of that. A minute. We're going to X that off. So, I don't know if you can see it, but you should have an icon in the bottom corner of defending Elvis. I think it's there. Karen helped me do it. I hope it's there. We'll soon find out. So let's get the Facebook page up. So I did post this on Facebook. Let me just make sure you guys can see it. Here we go. Let me just check that you can see it. Right, it's there. Okay. So, just a small bit of backstory in case you haven't watched part one. Now, I've been having this discussion. I've even got a voicemail from Donna Presley. I'm trying to find it. I can't find the voicemail. If you do watch, Donna or Karen, if you do watch me, please resend me the voicemail, the bit where you discuss Elvis's prescription medication and how Elvis is unfairly portrayed around the world. People are calling Elvis an addict without trying to understand that it wasn't addiction. It was prescription medication prescribed by a doctor. Elvis was in a lot of pain, was sick, couldn't sleep, and many other health problems. And that there was a necessity to take these prescription medications to get better, to soothe pain, to get through the day. Towards the end of his life, obviously, it got much worse. Right. So it's early in the morning. The wife's at work. The only person left in the house is Rio. He's just about to go to work. So I've got a bit of time today, guys. I'm going to do this. We are going to, this time for part two, we're going to still read out Donna Presley's statement. She sent me in the middle of the night asking me, please, to put this out. She's also going to put it out herself as a video, I think on Tuesday. This is very important to her. She doesn't like that Elvis is unfairly portrayed as some drug addict that just wanted to get out of it, stoned, wrecked, high, whatever you want to call it. It is so far from the truth. She was there. She was around him. Her family, the Presleys, did discuss these things with Elvis and were there for him. So she's trying to set the record straight as someone who actually was there. So this is just the beginning of much more to come. Yeah. Donna is going to be defending Elvis. Yes, she's going to share her lovely memories on her channel, Donna Presley Official, which is amazing. It's already, I think she's racing to 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. She also, they've had, I reckon they might have already had 500,000 views already, getting on that way. And this is a brand new channel. I think that's less than 2 months old. I honestly think Donna Presley's channel may end up taking over the other well-known family channels. Now, this isn't a competition. I'm just saying I've noticed that Donna Presley Official, her YouTube channel, is skyrocketing. She's getting an amazing amount of support from Elvis fans, Lisa fans, Riley Finley Harp fans. And so she should. Of course she should. She also defends Gladys and Vernon as well. Of course she does. Vernon's her uncle. Gladys is her auntie. Get it? So you're going to look out for family. You're going to look out for your cousin, Elvis. Yeah? If you were there and you lived the life. She has never trashed Elvis, ever. Shut the door when you finish. She has never trashed Elvis, ever. For money, for books, documentaries, biographies, news clips, interviews, you name it, never. But I tell you what, I could show you a lot of things that she has done supporting Elvis, enhancing Elvis, defending Elvis. Go and have a look on YouTube and many other Instagram, TikTok. She's there proudly praising her beautiful cousin. She talks about him in such a lovely way. Inside and out, he had a heart of gold. He was so beautiful in every way. She really wants the world to know the true Elvis. And you can tell that she has spent thousands of hours defending Elvis. I'm so proud of Donna Presley. A genuine first cousin to Elvis that has been so unfairly treated, even now being attacked and trashed by these disgusting, hateful, fake Elvis YouTube channels. There's only two, guys. Couple of haters with their couple of hater. I will expose the people that trash Elvis's first cousin. These are supposed to be Elvis fans, and they trash Elvis's first cousin. What a joke. Right, a blood relative. They trash her. Unbelievable. Shocking. It really does expose their true colours and show them for the hateful people that they are. They are fake Elvis fans. These are fake Elvis fans. Fake Elvis channels as well. Right. So I'm going to read it. I'm honoured that Donna has asked me to read this. I've already posted it on Facebook. And thank you so much, Donna, for trusting me. She really does trust me. And thank you so much to Karen. Karen has been a godsend to me. She really has helped me in so many ways. Yeah. And I am so pleased that she introduced me to Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin. And in the end, we've actually created a little community where we're talking to other well-known people as well. And we're exchanging phone numbers and stuff. So we're starting to create our own small defending Elvis community. Yeah. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So this time I'm going to read it. It's not that long. Just so you know, I am going to do a part 3, not on this. I've got 2 things I want to do today before I go off on a dog walk. One of them is there are some proper news articles that were sent to me by Rick, the People, discussing Donna challenging Priscilla in a proper news article. I hope they take it to TV, guys. But I think they're asking Donna. But Donna, obviously, she's 75. She's got her own life. It's a big step to start going on TV. But she's having offers, guys. Yeah. So let's just see what happens. Watch your space. Yeah. But with these news articles like the People, and there was another one, I've got them both. Rick sent them to me both. Rick is Team Elvis. Yeah. I want to do a separate video for them too. But I also want to redo the video last night as a video. The 2 ladies on, is it The Nerve, on that, exposing Priscilla and her serious wrongdoing towards her own daughter, Lisa Marie, and towards Elvis. Is it Kingsley? Oh, I forget the other name. Kingsley and the other girl. They're on their news platform and they really hit the nail on the head. I want to do that again. It's the one I did last night has already had 1,000 views, but that was live. I want to do an actual video because I think that video is very important. There's not that many people but are prepared to be so blatant and stand up to Priscilla's lies, stand up to her trashy fake book. This is a book of lies, guys. Yeah. There's not many people that are prepared to stand up and say the world is being conned by fake news from Priscilla Presley. Yeah. So I want to do a video on that today. In fact, after this one, then I'll do the news articles concerning Donna Presley. Yeah. So, guys, everything I say is for entertainment purposes. Just an opinion, not a fact. We're a discussion program where we share opinions on YouTube. That's all we are. Okay. So we have to do that, don't we? Yeah. So I've been drinking coffee all morning, so my coffee's running out, but it doesn't matter. I want to read this. Welcome to Defending Elvis. Oh yeah, by the way, we have had over 200 new subscribers in the matter of days. Okay. I just want to welcome all the new subscribers. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. We really do just want to defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. We stand up to the people that trash poor Elvis and Lisa. We expose anyone that has wronged Elvis, no matter who they are, whether it be the Stanleys, the Smiths, Priscilla, Memphis Mafia, Colonel Tom Parker, Dr. Nick. It doesn't matter who they are. If they've trashed Elvis, we're going to stand up to them, expose them. We are going to ask them to stop doing it. It's still happening. Yes, family members are still trashing Elvis. Unbelievable. It's shocking. Yeah. So thank you for joining us. I just wanted to say, anyone that sent me a coffee or a super thank you or become a member, obviously membership is only, I think it's $1 or $1.50. Thank you so much. Every time I mention this, the haters attack me. Oh my God. Someone bought Louis a coffee or became a member for $1. Yeah. Come on, guys. I'm on here. I'm doing 3 to 5 shows a day. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's the end of the world if someone buys Louis a coffee or sends Louis a super thank you or becomes a member for $1. Come on, let's get real. But I really appreciate anyone that has done that. It just shows me you like what I do. It's your way of thanking me, and for me, it's like having a pat on the back or being given a box of chocolates. It's just a sweet thing to do. It's a way of saying thank you. So any of you that have thanked me yesterday, thank you so much. Any new members, thank you so much, and welcome to Team Elvis. Right, let's read it out. So an official statement from Donna Presley. This was sent to me in the middle of the night. She specifically wants me to read it out before she launches her own video on Tuesday. She wants Louis to do it. She trusts me. She trusts Defending Elvis. She trusts our movement. She trusts Team Elvis. Yeah? Don't forget, Donna's very aware of Team Elvis and the good that we are doing together as a movement. We are Elvis defenders. She's part of it. Donna is part of Team Elvis. She is a defender of Elvis. When I say Elvis, I mean the Presleys. I mean Lisa. You know, I'm covering the bloodline that have not trashed Elvis. That is important. Yeah? Right. Here we go. So I'm doing this for Donna to defend Elvis, okay? She wants the world to understand the word addiction is being very unfairly used towards Elvis. Because people just want to go, oh yeah, he wants to get stoned off his face, high, strung out, call it what you want. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Elvis was very, very sick, could not sleep, in a lot of pain and discomfort, had many health problems, okay? He needed his prescription medication. He had to turn to his doctor for help to try and fix himself, to soothe his pain, to help him sleep, etc., etc. Okay? Here goes, guys. But on this one, this is part 2. I specifically do want to interrupt and give my twist on it. Okay, guys? I'm honoured that Donna has asked me to read this out, by the way. And thank you, Karen, for all your help. You're awesome. So, there has been much said about Elvis and the accusations of drug addiction. I believe it is important to clarify what we mean when we use the word addict. It's true, guys. You think about it. I don't know how many of you have read this book, but everything is said in a way to paint him as an out-of-control druggie literally shooting up to get high and stoned. Elvis was never that. Was never that. Even, let me just get the other book. Even this disgusting book written by Billy Smith, Marty Lacker, and Lamar Fight paints him as a druggie, a strung out druggie that was obsessed with getting as high as possible, as often as possible. It's bullshit. And that is a first cousin, Billy Smith. Unbelievable, shocking. And he stands by this book. Recently he has said he stands by this book, including the All the King's Men documentary. He said, I think we did a good job. The fans liked it. Such bullshit. Such bullshit. Even Priscilla. This book is absolutely disgusting. Shouldn't even be allowed to be sold, especially when a family member is part of it, and two of the Memphis Mafia who were supposed to be his friends. Marty Lacker and Lamar Fight. Absolutely disgusting. And Priscilla will still hint at Elvis being an addict. Even now, even this, which was a book of lies, which twisted the truth, it hints at Elvis being some kind of junkie. It's disgusting. At least Ginger Alden tried to say, look, you know, she was there the last 9 months, and she tried to defend him and sort of said, look, he was looking forward to the future. We'd planned to get married. Obviously, they were engaged. Elvis, you know, no matter what people say about Ginger, Elvis chose to be with Ginger. He chose her. He got engaged with her. You don't get engaged to someone unless you love them. Yeah? You can have your views, but the bottom line is she was there the day he died. No matter what your views are, because I think Ginger gets picked on. I feel sorry for Ginger Alden. I don't like the way she gets picked on. Elvis chose her. Elvis got engaged to her. This is a big deal. Elvis had never been engaged to anybody else other than Priscilla. He liked her. He loved her. He wanted to be with her. Yeah? She was there till the day he died. It's that simple. And even she says Elvis was looking forward to the future, was optimistic, planning a family, looking forward to his tours, upcoming tours. That she felt that a lot of what he was taking was prescription medication or vitamin pills. She never saw him as a junkie, a strung-out junkie, ever. She said Elvis wasn't lying in bed, depressed, rolled up in a ball, hating life. She said Elvis was loving life, enjoying life. Elvis would laugh and sing, and they did many things together. We know about them going to see the James Bond film, For Your Eyes Only, and going to the fair. And he obviously took Ginger to her grandfather's funeral. He actually took her there on his aeroplane, and many other things. Lisa was there. Lisa was there with him, guys. Elvis was looking forward to the future. He was planning ahead. He wasn't a strung-out druggie that could hardly function, which is the way that Elvis is portrayed by his own friends and family, the Memphis Mafia, the Smiths, Stanley, Priscilla, and other people, and close friends, is that he was this strung-out guy, off his face, only interested in getting stoned. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And that is our job here at Defending Elvis, to defend his honor, his dignity. Lisa Marie was disgusted by the way her own father was trashed, and that is why she cut all these people off, guys. The Smiths were cut off. Joe Weishanker has already announced it at Gracelands. They were cut off for trashing Elvis, for his exact words. I'm trying to remember the words. You can't unsay what was said. Is that what it is? The things that were said cannot be unsaid. Joe Weishanker, one of the owners of Elvis Presley Enterprises. The family cut the Smiths off. That's it. That's all I need to hear. The Stanleys' behaviour has been absolutely disgusting. I'm horrified by the Stanleys' behaviour towards Elvis. That includes the mother. Disgusting. Shame on them. Why Dave Stanley gets hero worship, I will never understand it. He's at Westgate getting hero worship like he is Elvis. It's a joke. Why Dave Hebler, one of the Memphis Mafia guys who betrayed and trashed Elvis, gets his ass kissed at the dojo, at the Tiger Man dojo, by Spar Guy and Trey, and Elvis fans, by the way, is disgusting. It's wrong. What would Elvis think about Dave Hebler having his ass kissed at the dojo by Spar Guy and Trey and Elvis fans? He'd be horrified. He'd be horrified. Dave Hepler backstabbed and betrayed Elvis for money. What would Elvis think about the Smiths trashing him publicly on their channel, Elvis Fans Matter? For money. Writing books for money. Nothing I say is a lot. Can I say this? I speak truth. If I say something is happening, I'm not making it up. I'm saying it because it happened. There's the book. Read it and find out the trashing. There's the book. Read it. Find out the lies. There's the book. Read it. See the lies. More lies. This new book, Softly as I Lie to You. More lies. Lies, lies, lies. Sick of it. Sick of it. Everything I say is truth. Truth is truth. I don't have to live the life and grow up with Elvis to know that he's been trashed by people that he trusted, that he loved, that he helped. These people, Elvis gave them a fantastic life, and they betrayed him again and again and again, and still do. And then you get these other Elvis channels, YouTube Elvis channels, that are making money from Elvis's name and kissing the arse of the people that trashed Elvis and saying it's in the name of history, that it's part of history. They use history as an excuse to trash the person they're making money from. It's disgusting. The true people will stand up for Elvis and not kiss the arse of the trashers. Because that's what these people are. They are trashers. I don't care if it's part of history. They are trashers. Let's keep going, guys. There has been much said about Elvis and the accusations of drug addiction. I believe it is important to clarify what we mean when we use the word addict. So this is very clear. Donna Presley wants us to understand how the word addict has been very unfairly used against Elvis, and the word drugs. Both these words have been very unfairly used to trash Elvis, to make Elvis look bad, to demean him, to take away his dignity. An addict is defined as someone who has compulsive and uncontrollable dependence on substance to the extent that they cannot go without it at any time. By that definition, Elvis was not an addict. Now, let's have a look at this a minute, guys. I wanted to, let's just put it on ChatGPT, right? Because I want to get the word addict. Let's see what ChatGPT. I haven't done this, guys. This is off the cuff thing, okay? Let's click it. Where are we? Okay, is that it? Let's do it, okay? What is a drug addict? Bit snivelly today, guys. Do you know what? I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to listen to what it says. Because remember, someone on prescription medication, where a doctor has prescribed it, someone trying to fix their health problems, if the things that person is taking are prescription medications, it's very different than someone shooting up heroin trying to get high. Let's hear what it says. I don't know what it's going to say.
A drug addict is someone who has developed a dependence, physical, psychological, or both, on one or more drugs. Here's what that means in detail. Addiction is a chronic condition where a person feels a strong, often uncontrollable urge to use a substance, even when it causes harm to their health, relationships, work, or daily life. It usually involves loss of control. The person may want to stop or cut down, but finds it very difficult. There can be tolerance, needing more of the drug to get the same effect, and withdrawal symptoms, physical or emotional distress when the drug isn't taken. Addiction affects the brain's reward system, making the drug feel like a necessity, much like food or water. The word drug addict is still commonly used, but today many professionals prefer the term person with a substance use disorder, because it is less stigmatizing and recognizes that addiction is a medical condition, not a drug addict is.
Okay. So basically, you need it all the time. You can never go without it. You crave it. You can't live without it. That's the bottom line, what a drug addict is. You do, and you also do it to get high, okay? Now let's have a look at the, let's keep reading, just to make sure you can see what I'm reading. Let's just see that you can see what I'm reading. Yep, okay, here goes. Right. An addict is defined as someone who has a compulsive, uncontrollable dependence on substance to the extent that they cannot go without it at any time. By definition, Elvis was not an addict. So that's just been confirmed by what I've just played, yeah? Elvis suffered from complex combination of serious health conditions, twisting of the colon, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, gastric ulcers, glaucoma, and chronic insomnia, among others. To manage these, he was prescribed a wide range of medications. At times, he followed the prescriptions exactly. At other times, he took more than was prescribed, believing it would bring relief. There were also days when he took little or nothing at all. Now, if you are a proper strung out druggie, you can't have your days where you just say, oh, I'll leave it today. A druggie, a proper addict. I'm no expert. I'm just trying to find the books. Okay, guys? A proper addict can't just leave it. They are addicted. They are addicted. Right, I found one of the books. I've got 2 medical books, but this medical book, Elvis was sick. We're not just making this up to excuse Elvis's prescription medication usage. He was sick. It's genuine. It's the truth. I personally think Donna has been very honest here in the way that she's wording this. The pattern is not the same as addiction. An addict cannot endure a period without a fix. Elvis did. He would have days where he just didn't take it. I always do this, guys. Look at Elvis. Watch him. I'm not talking about sleeping tablets and uppers to wake up now, or diet pills. I'm talking about, let's look at Elvis. Look at him in the mid-50s, where we start to see him. And then we watch him through the 60s, all the different movies, 33 movies, yeah? That's not a strung out addict. You don't look at Elvis and go, oh my God, you're an addict. This is all the way through his 20s and part of his teens, all the way through his 20s. That Elvis is all the way through his 20s. You can see what he's doing, yeah? Then you go through his 30s. Come on, guys. Then we get to the 68 comeback. Then we've got the Vegas comeback in 69 and his early years in Vegas. Come on. The man looks fit, healthy. He's glowing. He becomes a black belt in karate. Do you really think someone who can be that energetic and that amazing, even opening his own dojo, karate dojo, do you really think someone like that is off their face, strung out, drug addict? It's so unfair. Now, of course, we can see in the last couple of years of his life, things start to, he becomes more sick. Desperately sick. The insomnia is even worse. His health problems are mounting up. There's many more health problems. Yeah, serious health problems. We understand because of that, there's an increase in help from his doctor in prescription medication. Of course, that has their side effects with the medication. And Elvis was just getting older. Yeah, and maybe he had a bad diet as well. Yeah, with Elvis's eating habits. But if you look at Elvis through his teens, 20s, 30s, he looks fantastic and healthy. He never looks stoned or high. I think there's maybe one interview I've seen where he had taken his sleeping tablets and they hadn't worn off properly, so he's a bit slurry. That's it. That's it. Right, let's keep reading. Let's just see. So now I'll read that bit again. It's important. Elvis suffered a complex combination of serious health conditions, twisted colon, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, gastric ulcers, glaucoma, chronic insomnia, among other things. To manage these, he was prescribed a wide range of medications. At times, he followed the prescription exactly. At other times, he took more than was prescribed, believing it would bring him relief. I get that. Haven't we all done that? When you're in pain and discomfort, so you take a bit more, whether it's painkillers or whether it's something like, I don't know, steroids, who knows, I don't know, anti-inflammatories, whatever it is. You're like in pain, you're suffering, you want to get better, so you take a couple more. We've all done it. We've all done it. You go running to your doctor, give me more, because you're in such pain. We've all been there, haven't we? Yeah. There were also days where he took a little more or nothing at all. Yeah. The pattern is not the same as addiction. An addict cannot endure any period without a fix. Elvis did. There were stretches where he abstained and others where he took too much in search of relief. Get it? So he could get his days off. So if you look at Elvis when he goes to Miami, I'm sorry, don't know why I said Miami, Hawaii, when he has his holiday with Ginger, etc. Elvis, you can see he's slimming out. His arms and legs are nice and slim. His shoulders are slim. He just starts to look better. Yes, his face is puffy. His tummy's puffy. But Elvis is getting ready to go back on tour. Yeah? Looking forward to it. Ginger Alden has always spoke beautifully about how Elvis was looking forward to the future, even planning a family. Yeah? She said there's no way she ever looked at him as being a strung out druggie, ever. She was with him for the last 9 months. Let's go to part 2, guys. So, so it says, let me just get the last word of that. So it says here, that reflects inconsistency as an error, but not the compulsive, uncontrollable dependence that defines addiction. It is also true that Elvis read and researched extensively. Yeah, come on, Elvis understood. Sorry, let me use the right word. Prescription medication. He understood them. I think in America they use the word drugs, don't they? We don't use the word drugs here in England. Yeah, we use a different word. But is it called a PDQ? I can't remember. PDQ, I don't. There's a PD. Elvis understood. He was very, very smart. He would do his own research and he understood what every tablet did, what it was for, its side effects, etc. Yeah, very smart man. Yeah, he wouldn't take pills lightly. Yeah, so it says here, it is also true that Elvis read and researched extensively. He often came to his doctors with knowledge of medications and their potential uses. There we are, see? Of course, he was not a physician, and at times his insistence backfired, but this reflects his active search for solution to very real health problems and not mindless pursuit of narcotics. Yeah, he wanted to get better, fix himself, reduce his pain, sleep. Got it? He didn't just want to get off his face, mindless off his face, stoned out of his head, high as a kite. Such bullshit. And when people think that, it's so unfair. And this is our problem. This is why we're called Defending Elvis. Because the population, non-Elvis fans, because we know, don't we? We, the Elvis fans, we have a good idea of Elvis's health problems, pain, insomnia, etc. Yeah? You know, just being overworked, having to get through the day, all that, and the stress of being Elvis. We understand it. Elvis needed some help from his doctor, from his prescription medications. But the world, who just see the surface, who are more interested in just the music, the movies, his personality, the sexy man that he was, they just think, oh yeah, Elvis was such a good singer. They all think he's beautiful and sexy and all that, and good looking. But then they'll go, oh, but he was a junkie. You get it? He was binge eating burgers. He died on the toilet. This is the kind of trash we got to put up with. This is why defending Elvis is needed. This is why I laugh at the people that say Elvis doesn't need defending. Isn't it funny that the main people that say to me Elvis doesn't need defending are Elvis fans and some Elvis channels? Unbelievable. Shocking. It's shocking to me that any Elvis fan, YouTube channel or fan thinks Elvis doesn't need defending. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's keep going. And the sad thing is we have to defend Elvis against his own bloody family, which is ridiculous. Right, and his ex-wife. At times, Uncle Vernon raised questions about the medications Elvis requested. This was in relation to Elvis. Sometimes decided to help prescribe, and it must not be taken as an indication that his father believed his son to be an addict. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, I can see how other people are trying to twist things to think that, but I don't think Vernon thought Elvis was an addict at all. I think Vernon could see the pressure and stress Elvis was under, that he was very sick. Yeah, he put on weight, stuff like that. Yes, there was side effects to the prescription medications, but Elvis was in a lot of pain, overworked, under a lot of strain and stress, trying to deal with his health problems and trying to sleep, trying to get energy, trying to get through the day. I've always felt this, that the last couple of years, Elvis was struggling with the pressures put on him by many different for many different reasons, including Colonel Tom Parker. Yeah, but don't forget, Elvis wanted to please the fans. He loved the fans. Elvis loved doing his concerts. Yeah, so Elvis loved being Elvis. Yeah, so come on, guys. So let's have a look here. Yes, there were times Elvis over-medicated. See, that is very honest. And yes, there were occasions when he showed the grogginess that can come with powerful sleeping medications and painkillers. Yeah, very honest. But this was not constant, nor was it a full measure of his life. If he had truly been an addict in the strict sense of the word, he would have been utterly dysfunctional and unable to perform at that level. And this is my point, guys. You can't go through the 50s and 60s and 70s off your face, because he wouldn't have been able to function. Go back, look at the concerts, look at the movies, look at Elvis through those 20 odd years. He's not off his face. He's very smart. Look at some of the interviews. Extremely intelligent man, answering questions in a beautiful way. There's some great interviews out there. Go and have a look. That man is not off his face, unable to function. So that's just a brilliant comment from Donna Presley, defending her first cousin. Where are we now with the case? So I like the way she's very honest, that sometimes he would overtake his medications. Sometimes the side effects of some of the medications he was taking would cause grogginess and sleepiness. But then she says, but it wasn't constant. He would have days where he didn't touch these things, and that he couldn't function if he was off his face all the time. Through it all, the Presley family stood by him. We knew his struggles. This is the other impression people give, that no one cared around Elvis. No one cared. They just left him to be an addict, to get stoned out of his face. It's bullshit. They all cared a lot. They were all trying really hard to help Elvis because they could see he was so unwell. There was a lot of side effects to the prescription medication. Sleep was a real problem for Elvis. Having energy to get through the day because he was overworked, even doing 2-3 concerts a day sometimes. The family did care. They did as much as they possibly could. They did try and reach out and be there for Elvis because he was one of them. He was a Presley. He's family. He's the cousin. Get it? The son. I completely understand what she's saying. You could only do so much. The family stood by him. We knew his struggles. He had struggles. Again, a very honest point there from Donna Presley. Yes, he had struggles, guys. Through it all, the Presley family stood by him. You know, remember, Elvis liked the Presleys close to him. Yeah? They were close to him towards the end of his life. Yeah? And others, obviously we had other people close to him. Unfortunately, the other people close to him seems to have betrayed him and backstabbed him for money. His own family members. It's horrifying. You know, Priscilla tries to make out as if she was there for Elvis and that they were still close. It's all bullshit, guys. Elvis hardly ever saw Priscilla. Remember, Priscilla placed a debt on Graceland's in April of 1977. That isn't a closeness. That is someone desperate for more money, grabbing as much money as she could. Priscilla must have known that Elvis looked unwell. She must have known, but still she demands more money and places a debt on Graceland. A massive debt. Unbelievable. Shocking the way that Priscilla treated Elvis in those last few months of his life. And then she tries to say that she still loves him and that he's the love of her life and she wants to be buried with him. And they were close, and they may sometimes even hinting of them getting back together. It's unbelievable. She changes her story by the day, by the hour. The public are fooled by a compulsive liar. So the truth is more complex. A man with serious health problems, at times managing them well, at times mismanaging them, but never defined by the label of a drug addict. And this is the number one major point here. She's trying to say, if you're good, you shouldn't be using the word addict because it doesn't apply to Elvis, because he wasn't a strung out druggie that was unable to function without these things. She's also saying that the things he was taking was prescribed by a doctor to fix him, to help him sleep, to help him through the day, to give him energy, and the many different medical problems that he had to help that. What do you do when you're sick? You turn to your doctor, please help me. Elvis was desperate to get better, desperate to fix himself, to relieve the pain, to sleep. It's that simple, guys. And many of the prescription medications, guys, you Google them. You can Google them. There'll be a list of them that comes up. But then ask the question, were these prescribed by a doctor? And I've done it. And everything Elvis took was prescribed by a doctor because they are medicine. They are medicine. Yeah? Prescription medication. Okay, guys. So I wanted to respond to Donna Presley's official statement defending Elvis and just loudly shouting Elvis was not an addict. He was a sick man in pain who couldn't sleep, who was overworked, a beautiful man, a very kind, loving man, and he shouldn't be judged on how he looked in the last year of his life. So unfair. So unfair. Look at Elvis's whole life, from childhood right up until until he almost, around 40, and look how amazing and healthy Elvis looked. He was never a strung out off his face druggie. It is so unfair. But you will even get friends and family and an ex-wife and even Elvis fans and some YouTube Elvis channels calling him a druggie. So unfair. He doesn't deserve it. Elvis deserves better. That's it, guys. I'm coming back with some more stuff. Let's play the outs on this. I just love these videos that were made for me by Karen. Did this for me. I'm so grateful to Karen. Let's play the out, and then I gotta go, guys. But we are coming back for more, and we will be doing a live stream later as well.
The Elvis Truth Files. The lies end here. With Louis Macredis and Team Elvis.
Thanks, guys. Take care.